What up, y'all? We finally back on some GT7. Yeah, it's been a few weeks, hasn't it? Yeah, honestly, it's felt longer than that. But yeah, obviously, a couple weeks ago, I streamed Wreckfest for episode 20 of Random Tunes rather than Gran Turismo, and last week, the reason I didn't stream is because of my work schedule getting in the way. But we back nonetheless on a Thursday of all things. Yeah, but the past several months before this, I was always streaming on Tuesdays. But I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, back when I first started doing these streams, they've always been on Thursdays actually. So honestly, I might I might start going back to Thursdays honestly, because I feel like maybe it just works out better for me because my work time is usually always the same on Thursdays. So I mean, I figured but better chance of not missing a week if I stream on Thursdays. So we're probably gonna go back. We might go back to Thursdays. Still the same time as usual, obviously, 6 p.m. EST, like we are now. But anyway, we'll be checking out this week's Daily Race C as we normally do on here, and we got Road Atlanta and Group 3 cars. And the strategy for this one is we have to use both the medium and the soft tires during the race. And according to the according to the leaderboard, it looks like the new Ferrari 296 GT3 is the one to go for. But I think that's just for qualifying because I've seen in videos I've seen of this race, I haven't seen very many people actually. Well, I mean, there's some people using this, but I see quite a lot of people using the new Porsche 992 as well. And I don't own this new Ferrari. I could easily rent it if I wanted to, but I think just for this time, since I already own the Porsche 992, we're just going to use that for this. So we're just going to qualify with that, and we're also going to race with it. So yeah, it's gonna take me a few laps to get warmed up. I did drive a little bit beforehand, obviously for when I was making my thumbnail and such. But when it starts of actually like pushing to the limit, I'm probably not gonna be driving at my usual standard because I literally have not touched this game since the last time I streamed it like 3 weeks ago. So I might be a little bit rusty, but hopefully we can knock that rust off in a short amount of time. So let's see what kind of lap time we can put down. I've seen the fastest time in the world is a 116 something. I think like a 116.3, 116.4 or something like that. So we'll aim to get within 2 seconds of that like we normally do here. But I'm sure we're definitely not going to hit in these first few laps here, obviously. Because like I said, I need to warm up a bit and get used to the game again. Damn it, I got on the gas too much. Okay, well that lap definitely could have been better than that. Okay, now hold on. I want to check my light. I feel like my light up top ain't on the right setting because it feels too bright. Because I look making me look pale as F in my camera here. Let me try turning it down a notch. Let me look. Yeah, I think that's a little better. Okay, we'll rock with this. I think this is about where I was in my seat. Actually, maybe I think I might have been just a notch closer. Yeah, I see, that's good. I can always put a notch back if I feel like I need to. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we'll go ahead and put a notch back. Alright. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Shut the ghost off, get him out of my face so I can actually pay attention to what I'm doing. You know, I think I will go ahead and put it a notch back forward like I had it. Yeah, this feels a little better, honestly. Man, I completely scuffed that. I know I can run a faster lap than this. Like I said, I just gotta get warmed up a bit here. After not playing this game for a whole 3 weeks. Just need to get warmed up here. We should start seeing some faster lap times later on. And obviously after running the race numerous times, I'll get plenty of laps down from that as well. Actually running with other people. Obviously, we're going to make up the most time compared to that first lap on the chicane, because that's where I messed it up last time. So I just need to get a good run through there, and we'll definitely knock some time off. I hope the grass a little too much, but it's alright. We still gain time, and we are not getting a penalty, so it still counted. Go. Alright, we lost a little bit of time on that, but it's still going to be a 118. 118.3. Alright. Well, I guess that didn't take very long, huh? Already got a low 18. That's pretty much within 2 seconds right there already. Shit, I feel like if I really could, I feel like maybe I could possibly get a 17. Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe that was just one godlike lap and I'm never going to get close to it again. But, I mean, we got plenty of time in the stream to try to hit 117. But even if we don't hit, then it's alright. I don't expect to hit a 117. Now we'll round out this lap and then we'll head into the matchmaking period and get ready for our first race. First race on here in almost a month. And we'll see how we get along. It's a 13-lap race, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can take a look at that once I back out here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 13-lap race from the video I watched. Yeah, and that puts me just ahead of my friend Reverb by a couple hundredths. So, nice. That puts me at the top of my friend leaderboard. Alright, 13.5 minutes. Alright, let's see if we can go a little bit quicker before race time. I didn't get it. Not a very good line through the S's there. Ooh, too much steering. Ooh, careful. Whew. Thought I was going to lose it. But it's alright. This lap wasn't going to be anything special anyway. Yep, not even a PB. Not even close to it. Yeah, went a little too deep. I might try going through there in third, because at the speed I was going there, I feel like second was a bit unnecessary, because I wasn't carrying as much speed through there. So if in my case using second there might have been unnecessary and it might just slow me down a bit. Yeah, I need to remember to try using third through that corner next time around. What am I doing? Where am I going? Where am I off to? Man, I had that one good lap. Now all of a sudden I'm really dropping like crap. That's alright. Like I said, even if I don't end up beating that 118.3, I mean, that's still a pretty good lap out of me, I'd say. If I really try hard enough, I can maybe shave off a couple tenths, but I keep braking too late. I need to brake before that white line to get a good run through the chicane, but also not cut it too much, because if you cut those apexes too much, you'll get hit with a nifty penalty, and that's not ideal around here. We don't like penalties here. Ah, damn it, I hit the grass again. Oh boy, and we're gone. Goodbye. Well, this is what happens when you don't play the game for 3 weeks. Or maybe that's just a skill issue. Who knows? But I've never claimed to be a world-class driver, because Lord knows I'm not. I mean, I'm quick enough to get within 2 seconds of the fastest time, pretty much every time, but definitely not one of the quickest in the world. I'm wondering if even shifting down to first through that second right-hander is even unnecessary. I mean, I did it on the 118.3 lap, and it was fine, so I don't know. I feel like I might be braking it a little bit too hard. It might be messing me up a bit. Oh, I almost went down a gear too many there. But luckily I hesitated at the last moment. Okay, first might be a little bit better, because the car definitely rotates a lot better in first. At this point, I need to start focusing on consistency. I want to try to run consistent, like mid-high 118s. Get on the brakes too hard while I was in the middle of turning. Gotta be careful of that. Okay, yeah, I definitely cut it too much that time. We're gonna get hit with a penalty. Yep, there it is. And we messed that up anyway. Alright, let's try to squeeze in one more lap here before race starts. Yep, definitely went too wide there. No, wait, that counted? What? Okay. I thought sure I was gonna get hit with a penalty. Okay, well, why did I mess that up? Well, if that was potentially gonna be faster, I done fluffed it. But honestly, I was expecting to get a penalty there. I thought I went too far wide and went past the line, but apparently, or maybe I did, but maybe you can go past it very slightly, but just not too much. But I don't know. No, man, if I didn't mess it up, we might have had time, just enough time for one more. I mean, we probably will, but even if I do end up beating my lap, it's not going to count straight away. It'll count it, but it's not going to register it for the race, even if I do beat it. Yeah, this ain't going to be no, nope. This ain't going to be no PB. Gee, good lord. Well, let's get it all out now before the race starts. So that way we don't make these mistakes during the race. Alright. Well, let's see where we're at, and we'll see what kind of lobby we're in on this Thursday evening. Okay, looks like we're in a mix of A's and B's right now. But everybody in here has an S rating, so I wouldn't say this is a low rated lobby. There's just probably not very many fast drivers on right now. I mean, usually, even if it's just a Tuesday, like, usually when I stream this early in the evening, like, there's not too many of the fast guys on right now. Like, I would have to stream this, like, much later in the evening, or play this much later in the evening in order to probably get a lot more fast drivers on, but Twisted Shifter says, good to see you again. Well, I don't even remember seeing this guy ever, so or maybe I have in the past and I just don't remember him, but apparently he remembers me. Or maybe he's just saying good to see you again for the hell of it. And yep, as I was yapping, yep, put the medium tires on, because as we usually do in these types of races, we start on the slower tire and save the faster tire for the second half. Speaking of which, I'm not sure exactly what lap we're going to be pitting on, so for this first race, I'm going to be relying solely on when the rest of the pack pits. So, but I'm sure it'll be maybe roughly around halfway, because I don't 100% know how many laps the soft tires are able to do without wearing down too much. But we'll see when everybody else pits, and we shall follow suit. And actually, to be fair, like in this lobby, yeah, I'm starting 6th, but I'm within half a second of the pole time, which was a 1:17.9. So this must be a pretty even paced lobby for the most part. But anyway, let's go. All right, time to focus up. Let's do this. Get used to the medium tires. I have not ran any laps on medium tires yet, so gotta get used to the slower tire. But thankfully mediums aren't too much slower, like compared to softs or hards, for example. These guys are a little slow in front of me. Oh, he gone. Try to get through the first lap, just settle into the race. Damn it, didn't grab the gear. Alright, just try not to lose touch with this front pack if we can. Or at least the guys in front of me, I mean. Okay, that's fine. We'll settle behind him for right now. Okay, so I guess you can go a little bit past the line on there. As long as you don't go too far. I guess it's alright. Because me and this guy in front of me both did it, and neither of us got penalties. So I guess it's alright to go a little bit past the line. Obviously, we don't want to push it too much. Damn, that was a very horrible first corner. Yeah, that guy got a penalty again. Damn. Oh, and he's gone. Rip. Oh, this guy's lagging all over the place. Please do not kill me with your lag, sir. Well, now that that guy has a little bit of lag, now I'm a little bit scared. Oh. Oh, shit. Careful. Oof. No, no, no. Nah, you... okay, well, at least the wall saved me from going completely around. Well, we lost a lot of time, but at least we kept it straight. So we didn't lose too much time at least, but now I got rear bumper damage, which isn't ideal. Well, we'll see if we can rebound and try to make some sort of a recovery after that. Yeah, it's got a little bit too hectic behind me, and they were bumping each other, and I think the other guy behind me, he bumped him into me, and that's what sent me further over the apex that I wanted. And this is actually a 15 lap race I'm now seeing. I haven't really looked at that until just now. Oh, somebody's gone. Rest in peace to you, sir. You know, actually, now since that happened, I think when everybody else pits, I might stay out an extra lap just so I can have a lap fresher tires than most of these guys, and maybe help make some more time up. So I might try to go for the overcut. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. Right now, let's just focus on putting some decent lap times down here. Oh, come on. I left you the space. I left you the space, dude. I left you plenty of space there. Man, I left him plenty of space there, and he still ran me wide. Some of these guys are really playing the long game because we're over halfway through the race now. I was expecting most of these guys to come in all at the same time. That's what I've been waiting for, but it doesn't seem like that's happening. I'm wondering if I should just go in now. I think that might be what I end up doing. Just go in now and get on the faster tires. And then we'll see where we come out. Alright, be careful entering here. This is the blind entry. Alright, I believe that should have been a legal entrance. I think. I cut through the grass like going to the right. I hope that doesn't give me a penalty. But we'll find out, and if it does, then we'll know not to do that next time. But if it doesn't, it does allow it, then I won't worry about it. Well, we're about to find out. And it was clean. Okay. Oh, and I touched the line right on the exit. Dang it. So it was clean, but then I gone and touched the line right on the exit. Well, at least now I know not to do that next time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure red line is on medium tires right now, so I should be able to get by him pretty easily here. There we go. Well, despite all that happened, we're only one position down from where I started, so it's not the worst. We're gonna try to send it on me, but thankfully he didn't. Thankfully he backed down and didn't hit me. But I should be able to easily pull away from him now due to my superior grip. Oh man, I went too slow. That's definitely not the way to take that. This guy's looking a little slow up here. Perhaps maybe we have a possible chance of getting 6 back. We're not quite in slip range yet, but we just need to gain another half a second, at least, at bare minimum. Okay, well, despite all that, we managed to get our starting position back. So, well, that was good. And damn, if only we were just a tenth further up the road there, we possibly could have snagged fifth with that guy's 2-second penalty. Well, I kind of got a little out of shape on there because I was trying to mess with my damn mute button. Wasn't for that, damn, we could have possibly snagged fifth there. Yep. That was an okay first run, I guess. Yeah, it definitely could have been better, that's for sure. But at least it definitely could have been a lot worse. So let's see how much time we gotta wait. About a little less than 6 minutes, or over 6 minutes. So we'll get a few laps. So let's see if we can improve our time here. Alright, one last shot here for our next race. And we already whooped. Ooh, almost put two wheels on the grass again. Well, couldn't quite get there. But I got a 118.4 at one point during this session, so I got close to my PB earlier. Oh, damn. Okay. All of a sudden, we're in a much higher caliber lobby. Jesus. Went from starting 6th all the way down to freaking 13th. Damn. Alright. Yeah, well that changed drastically. Now I'm going in here with absolutely zero expectations because ain't no way I'm having any sort of chance of winning this race. I'm in here with a guy that almost has a 116 for crying out loud. Yeah, this is definitely a much higher caliber lobby. But we shall see how we do regardless. In fact, I don't see anybody in here that I was with in the previous race. So this is a completely different lobby, it looks like. Or at least nobody that I recognized solely from that last race. Okay, put this on dirt, turn it off, radar on, okay. Went from starting 6th all the way down to 13th, so now it's just a matter of seeing how many positions I can gain by the end of the race. Because like I said, there ain't no way in hell I'm having any sort of chance of winning this race unless a freaking Christmas miracle happens, but that rarely ever happens for me, so we'll just try to run the best we can and finish as high as we can. So let's go. Remember, cold tires, take it easy. Okay, this guy behind me evidently doesn't want to take it easy. Evidently this guy doesn't want to try to bump me along. He wants to just try to pass me. That is well within his right, but you know. No. Damn it. Well, there goes that race pretty much immediately. And dead last. We're dead last. Now we got damage. Yep. Well, this is now going to be a very boring race unless other people have misfortunes, which I'm sure that will happen, but... Oh, in fact, the guy that just passed me before that just had a really bad misfortune. Now I'm ahead of him again. Another yellow flag. Is that another position? Not right away, but we can definitely battle for it. Oh, and there he goes. And that's why I'm not exiting that corner in first gear. For that exact reason right there. I think exiting first might be a little bit quicker, but I'm exiting second purely for better stability. Yeah, since I'm all the way back here now, I think I might try to pit a little bit earlier than the rest. Try to do some sort of undercut. But I mean, considering how far back I am, it's probably ain't gonna do much. But I mean, I got nothing to lose at this point. Slowly gaining some time on Gonza in front of us here. Well, I'm back in 13th now where I started, but obviously much further back from where I started. We could have been definitely higher than this by now if it wasn't for that first lap incident. But that was all on me on that one, so I got nobody to blame but myself. Got the gap under 2 seconds now. Oh, please tell me I didn't cut that. Okay, we're good. Okay, don't know what he's doing, but okay. Alright, we're going in now. Okay, I just cut the line. I went over the line. Yeah, I definitely went over the line there on the entry. I should have went a little slower. Okay, well, I already know I'm getting a 3-second penalty. Let's not make it a 6-second penalty by by going over the line on the exit like I did last time. Alright. Well, so much for trying some sort of undercut. That's gonna get completely slammed in my face. Gonna get doors completely slammed in my face now. Because I'm an idiot. That's it. There's only 13 people in this race now. So now I'm definitely guaranteed to finish where I started at least. So I guess that's something. Yeah, and the sleeper was on soft tire. That's what I figured, because I was just gonna say before I went in, like, he freaking spun out behind me or whatever a while ago, and all of a sudden he's back on my ass again. So he had to have been on soft tires, and I guess that's why he was in such a hurry to pass me at the start. And that means now he's gonna be on medium tires, so that's a potential position that I can hunt down, even after having that 3-second penalty. I should definitely be able to catch him easily, because he caught me easily, so I should be able to catch him just as easily as he caught me. So we have a chance at a position. Ooh, someone else going on to meet. Oh, never mind. Oh, never mind. He exited on softs. I was gonna say. I thought he entered on softs, but now he exited on the softs. Not gonna lie, I was expecting to get a penalty. We're definitely in slip range now. Ah, for Jesus. Well, so much for getting 12th place. That's definitely not happening now. Even if I do make some of that gap up, I'm not going to have enough time to pass them. I'm going to run out of laps for sure. Hey, free position. So now we're guaranteed to finish higher than I started. Oh, this is the final. This is the last lap. I didn't even realize that. Dude, I was so zoned out there. I did not even realize this was the last lap. Okay. Oh. All right. Actually, let me get myself to the back to the menu screen here. Get myself set for the next race. Okay, let's go ahead and get in to this screen. No, come on, game. Okay. All right. I'll be back in one moment, y'all. Okay. Now I actually had to turn my light back up a notch because the only reason it was so bright earlier is because my setup is right next to my window is literally right here, and it was because of the sunlight that was making it really bright. But now it's getting dark out, so gotta turn my light back up a notch so it's not too dark. All right, how much time we got? 5 minutes. All right, let's see what we can do. Definitely get this a little bit closer. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do anything here. Damn, I keep doing that. Like I'm not braking hard enough for that apex, and I don't get the car slowed down enough. I got a bad bounce on that stupid Apex. Jesus. Hold on, let me all right. All right, let's try that one again. Ooh, okay. So I guess exiting out of third gear in there was definitely better. And damn, I made a few minor mistakes on that. Damn, that could have been closer to a 117. All right, so we did manage to shave off a couple of tenths, and that put us right back up to fifth. And I'm not sure if this is the same caliper of lobby that I was in. Well, I mean, I guess it kind of is, because I guess the pulsators got a 117.3, but there aren't as many of the fast guys that were in the previous round. So, and let's see, if I still had the time I had, I would have been starting 9th in this one. Alright, slap the mediums on. Alright. Alright, well, once again, no names that I recognize of the usual crowd that I see in these high caliber lobbies. You know what? I haven't done this the past couple races. Put in my little good evening, have a good race message. Alright, well, they say third time is the charm, so we'll see if we can utilize that to try to get a decent result in this one. I mean, we're already starting in a decent spot. If we can even finish here in this, if we can just finish just 5th in this caliber of lobby, I'd be happy, honestly. But any higher than that, then I will very much be happy. So, let's see how we do. Alright, let's go. These guys could possibly pull away in front of me due to sheer pace, but try to stay with them as best as we can here. If we can just about stay within the slipstream range, we might be able to stay with them. Probably, it might be within my best interest to try to get around this guy as soon as possible since he's not in the meta car. Because I just lost more time staying behind him than I gained trying to work with him to stay with the guys in front. And now I'm going to lose even more time from this guy trying to overtake me. That's fine. Now I can try to slipstream with this guy. Unless maybe some of these guys around me are on soft tires. I don't know. You can never tell who's on what tire until you see them pit. Damn. Looking back on it, I should have been more aggressive. I shouldn't have tried to bump this guy going into the first corner when I was around his bumper. I should have tried to pass him, honestly. Yeah, what he's about to do, that's what I should have done when I was right behind him like I was. Oop. Okay, honestly, I'm shocked that I didn't get a penalty there. I definitely thought I was going to. Easy. Do not cross over the line. All right. Now just don't cross the line on the exit, and then we should be good. I feel like I definitely went in there a little bit slower than I could have, but considering I got 3-second penalties both times in both the last races from pitting, I want to try to be safe, a little bit safer than sorry in this one. Now just do not cross over the line when we exit. See where I come out compared to that other guy who pitted behind me. It looks like we're going to come out just in front of him. Okay. Now let's see if we can get the undercut on the two that were in front of me before. All right, they're all in now. I imagine we're not gonna undercut them that hard, but. Well, I managed to undercut that guy at least. And he was the one that I wanted to get around mostly. Because he was in the anti-meta car. see what he's trying to do. He's trying to psych me out. It's not gonna work. Not gonna work on me, buddy. Yeah, I can tell he's like faking going for the move. He's trying to psych me out. Nah, you got the run on me that time. Oh. Nah, lost it. Yeah, well, he's pretty much got me. But hey, we still finished fifth though. Could have had fourth, but hey, we gave it a fair shot. Well, third time indeed was the charm, but we had a very decent run there. Yeah, that was a hell of a fight for fourth, but just couldn't quite get it. Yeah, I got the overtake on the first corner, but I hit him pretty hard after I passed him, so I felt that wasn't a very clean overtake. So yeah, so I gave it back. I felt like that was the right thing to do. See, where is he? There he is. Oh wait, was that him that hit me? You know what? He said sorry. You know what? Now I'm curious. Screw it. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if that was actually on me or not. Cause he said sorry. So I don't know. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious if that was actually me or him. Let's take a look real quick. We got time. go ahead and just put on the race info so I can see the laps. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, I don't know. I think he might have turned in on me there. Oh, you know what? I don't think I should have waited for that. He turned in on me. Yeah. Now that I'm looking at it, I think he turned it on me there, so... Now after looking at that bag, I shouldn't have waited for that. Because that was not my fault. Well, too late now. Alright, well, we got a little bit of time. I don't know if I highly doubt I'm gonna run a lap faster than a 1:18.1 in 2 laps, but we can always try. Oh, whoop. Did that a little too much. Jeez, I feel like my brake pedal just does not feel good at all. Like every time I press it, even with the slightest bit of pressure, like I can feel it like creaking. I feel like one of these times it's just gonna break on me. I mean, I have had this wheel for many years, so I mean, not surprised these pedals are getting worn out. I won't be surprised if one of these times the brake pedal just breaks on me in the middle of a race on stream. Or just at any point when I'm using my wheel. I know, and I do have that wider brake pedal plate that I was using before, but as of lately I've been getting used to just using the standard brake pedal. But I don't know, but maybe for this, maybe for the sake of not breaking my wheel, maybe I'll try actually using that pedal plate again. But then I'm gonna have to get used to it again, because obviously with that it's gonna have the combined pressure of the brake pedal and the clutch pedal, which is gonna make it feel a little stiffer. So if I do go back to that wider brake pedal again, I'm gonna have to get used to it again. But I feel like I might do it just for the sake of not breaking my brake pedal from pressing it really hard. Man, I really want to get a new wheel. I really want to get a direct drive wheel at some point. I still haven't officially decided on, like I've been kind of eyeballing the DD Pro Extreme, the Fanatec wheel. I've been kind of eyeballing that, but I don't know if there's anything else I would potentially want to try to get that's not crazy expensive. I mean, I feel like even the DD Pro Extreme is probably already expensive enough. But at the moment, like, that's what I'm sort of eyeballing. But I mean, I'm not planning on getting a new wheel anytime soon. I want to, it's just not going to happen anytime soon, unfortunately. but I'm still chasing my dream of wanting to have a direct drive wheel. Okay, you know what? Real quick, before this race starts, actually, you know what? Let me get in the lobby here first, and then I'm gonna get my tires put on. And then as soon as I get the tires put on, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick before this race starts. Oh boy, we're starting what, 12th? Oh jeez, 10th. Okay, all right. Wheels on. Okay, be right back. Okay, just in time. Okay, okay, quickly turn this to 2, turn that off, quickly get the radar on, quickly get my gloves on. A little sip of water. Actually, I think it needs to be a little further forward. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. Let's go. Alright, we're starting 10th. Let's see if we can actually have a decent run and actually gain some positions starting back here, unlike last time when we started 13th. Okay, let's go. I have no idea who's in here because I didn't see who was in the lobby, but I guess we'll find out soon enough, won't we? Oh, somebody's off immediately. I'm pretty sure Maverick and this Brazilian behind me might be some guys that started with no qualifying time. And I'm pretty sure I know these guys are fast. Well, Maverick's serving a penalty right as I say that. But now the Brazilian's right on my butt, and I know this guy's fast. I've seen this guy's name before. Ooh, careful. Oh, whoa, what in the world was that sudden right turn? Watch yourself there, pal. Oh boy, this is getting a little dicey. Whew, that got a little hectic, but we made it out alive. Oh, I got Quake behind me. I know he's quick too. In fact, not even gonna fight it. Just let him go. I already know he's fast. No point in slowing him down and losing time myself. See, is Brazilian gonna go for the move? Nope, he's gonna bump me. Oh, okay, now it's going for the move. Ooh, his Quake almost gets taken out by the Ferrari. Oh, he is going to get taken out, but so is the Ferrari. He got instant karma. Okay, well, that's 2 free positions. We lost 1 and we gained 2. Rate's a little like shit. See, Racer Dog is behind me now. I've never seen this guy before. However, Qualified Lowell is a guy I've seen many times, and I know he's definitely fast as well. In fact, he's about to make a move on Racer Dog now. Right as I say that. And it probably won't be long before I'm his next target. Because there ain't no way I'm outpacing him. Yep, he got past him, and now I'm next on his list. Yeah, 118.3 is the fastest lap right now. That guy's got to be on sauce right now. Ain't no way anybody's running a 1.8 that low of an 18 on medium tires. I mean, unless you're a freaking god tier driver. Or perhaps maybe his, like, you know, maybe he's one of the ones that ran a 117. You know, I think that is him actually. So, you know, yeah, never mind. I'm not, if he is on medium tires running those times, then never mind. What am I saying? Obviously, he's going to be hitting low 118s on medium tires if he's running 117s. Yeah, it's a pulsator. Yeah, he's... Never mind. Disregard what I said. It won't be long now before Qualify gets around me. In fact, he might try to pass me here. Oh, nope. He's not going to go for it here. But I'm just waiting for it at this point. I already know what's going to happen. Yep, here he goes. Go on, buddy. Take it and run. Now, let's see if I can at least keep it in slipstream now that he's ahead of me. He can maybe pull me along for a bit here. Oh, no, 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 no. No, okay. Well, I could have saved that, but the Ferrari, or whoever that was behind me, just had to freaking tap me in the ass and finish me off. I could have saved that as well. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to pit on this lap, but I was going to wait till next lap, but after that, I might as well pit now. Okay, easy, nice and easy. Okay, entry should have been fine. Just don't cut the line on the exit. Okay. Now it's just a matter of seeing where we end up at the end. At this point, I have no idea where I'm going to finish. After that unfortunate moment. I'm pretty sure the two that I was ahead of before, I should get back ahead of them once they pit. Oh, braked a little late. Oh, yellow flag. Position? Question mark? Oh, well, it's a position. Well, we can fight for a position. And here I was thinking these last few laps were going to be boring. But nope, we can actually fight for a position now. In fact, we're going to get him right here because he got dirty tires. Or maybe not, actually. No, not quite. He got the better run around the outside. That's alright. We still got 2 more laps to get him. Alright, 2 more laps to try to get the top 10. Let's go for it. Okay, I'm just making all kind of freaking mistakes now. Okay, never mind. Yeah, I feel like this guy might be a little bit quicker than me anyway. Alright, last lap. Let's bring it home. Well, unfortunately, we did not achieve our goal of finishing higher than 10th or even in 10th, but oh well, we tried. I mean, we still had some decent races, especially the one before this one. That was definitely my best race of the stream here. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it there. Yeah, we had some good runs today after being away from this game for a few weeks. But I should be getting back into the regular weekly schedule now with this game. And like I said at the start, I'm going to try to start doing this on Thursdays again rather than Tuesdays, because I feel like for me Thursdays are just will probably work out a little bit better for me. So yeah. And of course, I'll be starting at the same time as usual, 6 p.m. EST. So, yep. I'm going to go ahead and sign off there. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I shall catch y'all in the next one. See y'all later.